What is good, everyone? Welcome back. If you're new to this channel, press that subscribe button. If you're returning, welcome back. As you guys can tell by the title in this video, it's going to be a do's and don'ts on your G2 driving test. If you guys go on my channel, I actually made another driving test one, which you guys seem to really like. And it helped a lot of people. If you go through the comments, bro, it was the best thing. Everyone's like, yo, I passed, I did it, this, that. So you already know that was really good to see. So yeah, I decided to make another one, more specific details on do's and don'ts and what it is you're supposed to do. So yeah, without no further ado, let's get into the video. Just before I get into this video, I want you guys all to know that you got this, you can do it, you have nothing to worry about, you have nothing to stress about. You just gotta be confident. Watch these videos for some tips and tricks. Even my last video, I'll probably put it somewhere here. But if you guys listen to these and follow them, you will have no problem. If you guys check out the comments on the last driving test video, you'll have everyone that said that they passed, they were nervous, they were scared, but they can do it. And if anyone can do it, hey, actually, if I can do it, then you can do it. So don't worry about nothing. Stay confident. You've been practicing. You know what it is you're doing. You're just watching this for some, clear, detailed explanations before the test, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna give you guys a little quick refresher, and you guys will be perfectly fine to do the test and pass on the first try with no problems. So here they are. So first things first, for your do's. Number 1, make sure you put your seatbelt on. I know a lot of people that forget or they only put it on after they start the car. You must put your seatbelt on before you put the key into the ignition or press the start button. They will mark that off as a point. So make sure as soon as you get into the car, you go, don't turn on the car and then talk a little and then put your seatbelt on, because then I know you still might be putting it on, but to them they think that you don't have your safety and priorities first, which is the first thing to do once you get into the car is to put the seatbelt on. So first thing to do, make sure you put the seatbelt on before you start the car. Number 2, the second thing that you must do is adjust your side mirrors and adjust your seat. Even if you're already pulling up to the test in your own car, so obviously that means that your mirrors and your seat would already be adjusted, unadjust them and then adjust them again so that the instructor sees that you're actually taking the time to make sure that you, obviously that your mirrors are adjusted and that your seat is adjusted. Even if it's already adjusted, just do it so that the instructor can see that, and it will be more in your favor of obviously giving you all the marks you need so that you can pass. The third do is to make sure you check both sides on the road when you're crossing. Even if it's a green light, even if you're going straight and it's a green light, just quickly look from side to side so that the instructor sees that you're making sure that you're paying attention to everything around you. Even though it's a green light, just make sure you look and make it obvious so that the instructor sees your head turning. Don't do one of these where you just move your eyes and he doesn't see that you're looking. Actually exaggerate it. So go boom, boom as you're going straight and go into the green light. And that is another do that you must do. The next do is to make sure you're using your signals. I know this one's a pretty obvious one, but I have to say it and you must do it, because if you don't, that is an automatic taking away marks. He might even not pass you, or she might not even pass you right there and then. Make sure you use your signals, whether you're going from one side to the other side, whether you're turning right, whether you're turning left, whether you're turning into a parking lot, whether he asks you to take you to the drive-thru, use your signals. If after you pass, do what you do. If you're going 100 and you're going like this without using your signals, awesome. But for the test, make sure you use your signals, because that is a huge thing and you do not want to mess up on that, and you do not want to forget to do that. Despite it being such an obvious thing, make sure you use your signals. The next one, which is also a pretty obvious one, is to obey the speed limit. As I said in my last video, but this is a huge thing, make sure you're either going 2 to 3 kilometers over the speed limit or 2 to 3 kilometers under the speed limit, but no more than that and no less than that. You want to make sure that you're paying attention to all the road signs. So if it says 50, you're not going more than 53, but you're also not going under 47. Make sure to keep it within that, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, if there's a car in front of you, don't keep going that and go into the car. You know what I mean? But obviously, if you're just going with the flow of traffic and you're on a main road, make sure you're following the speed limit. And yeah, never go over 3 kilometers over the speed limit or under. You don't want to be going too slow. You don't want to be going too fast. and they will dock you on if you're going too fast or too slow. So just make sure you're paying attention to the road signs and to the speed limit, and that you're following them either 2 to 3 over or 2 to 3 under, and you will be blessed. And the last most important do, which a lot of people should know, and I shouldn't be telling you this for the first time now, is on a red light, if you're going right, you stop at the red light, you have to stop for 3 seconds, then you can inch up to see if a car is coming. If no car is coming and the thing is red, but you're going right, you can still go. But make sure you stop first. Because you can go right on a red light unless it's posted you can't. So if it's a red light and you want to go right, you can go, but you can't just go like this and then go like this. You must go, stop at the red light, inch up over the crosswalk to make sure there's no pedestrians crossing. If there's no cars coming from there that way, then you can turn right. Obviously, you inch up so that you can see if there's any cars. If there's a car coming, obviously don't go, duh. But if there's no cars coming, then you may go even if it's a red light, which you should know, unless obviously it's posted no right turns on a red light, then don't do it. But don't forget to stop. I know a lot of people, when they go right on red lights, they just go like this. Don't do that, because that is an automatic fail. You must go, stop for 3 seconds as if it was a stop sign, inch up over the crosswalk, see if a car is coming. If no car is coming, then you can go right. And yeah, that is a huge one that you must keep in your head, and do not forget to do, because it is a huge thing. Obviously, for safety wise, you're going on a red light, there might be pedestrians crossing, there might be cars coming, so just make sure you're super cautious about that. Now on to the do nots, which you want to make sure you absolutely do not ever do when taking your test. And this is the first one. Alright, so the first one is to make sure you're holding the steering wheel right. I know this is another obvious one, and if you watched my last video, which you probably wouldn't have unless you did and you're coming to this one before your test, is to hold it properly. You don't want to hold it like this, you don't want to hold it like this, you don't want to hold it like this, you don't want to hold it with your leg, you don't want to hold it with your elbows. Hold it like this. You have to hold it perfectly, because that is a huge thing, and that is the first thing that the driving instructors look for when taking your test. Always ensure that you're holding it properly like this, and then after you pass, you can do whatever you want, but I'm here to help you pass, so please, please, please make sure you hold it like this. And I'm gonna throw this in here so that you guys can hear it one more time. Do not forget to use your turn signals. I don't care what you are, I don't care who you are, do not forget to turn. Do not forget to use your turn signals. It is a must. Always up or down when you're turning is a must. Do not brake hard. This is another one. You don't want to, make sure you keep a safe distance between you and the car in front of you. You don't want to slam the brakes so everyone goes up like this and your instructor goes like this. He will not like that, or she will not like that, and you will not pass your test. So make sure you do not brake hard. Make sure you're slowly pressing the brakes when you're slowing down, and when you're accelerating, same thing. Make sure you're slowly pressing it to accelerate, not flooring it and then the whole car goes like this and pushes out. Okay? Remember that. Boom. Do not stay in the left lane. The left lane is the passing lane. The instructor will not tell you to get out the left lane, so make sure you remember, if you're turning from a left lane into another left lane, to get into the right lane, because the instructor will not ask you to. You just have to make sure and ensure that you're doing it by yourself, because as we all know, the left lane is the passing lane. You're doing a driving test. You should not be going over the speed limit or even probably passing anyone. So stay on the right side of the road. Obviously, if it's a one-way, don't go onto oncoming traffic, but stay in the right side. Do not get distracted. I don't know. You might see, bro, you might see Drake on the road. I don't care. If Drake is if Drake is walking, bro, if Drake is giving away $1 million, okay, maybe not. If Drake is just walking on the street and you pass him, do not break your neck to look at him. I don't care. I don't care how obsessed you are. I don't care how in love you are. I don't care how much you love him. Do not get distracted no matter what. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the road and make sure you're taking care of everything that's around you, because if the instructor sees that you're getting distracted or looking away or kicking up or relaxing or something like that, boom, that's not gonna be good for you. So make sure you're staying focused on the road, on the signals, on the lights, on the people in front of you, because if the instructor sees that you're not being safe even the tiniest eensy-beensy bit, then he will not or she will not pass you. So make sure you're not getting distracted and you're keeping your head in the game, on the road, in the car until you pass. And then you can go do whatever you want, break your neck, look it out, check it out, do this, stop here, look at that, anything. But for now, listen to me. And the last thing is, do not show fear or anxiousness or scared or nothing. Fake it. Fake it if you have to. Fake it to make it. You don't want the instructor to notice or like realize that you're super scared or something, because that's actually why I know like a lot of people that failed is because they were like scared or nervous or anxious, and the driver saw that. The driver is not gonna they're not gonna pass someone if they see that they're scared to be on the road or they're nervous. You know what I mean? This isn't like a testing class. This is actual like on the road, like people's lives at risk here. So if they notice that, you know, you're like super shaky or super scared or super nervous, they might not pass you. And I know it's normal. I'm not telling you not to be. I'm not getting mad at you if you are, but try and mask it. Try and, you know, be confident. Tell yourself you can do it. Practice more, and you guys will be perfectly fine. I'd hate for you guys to practice, watch all these videos, take into consideration everything we've been saying, and then you go to the test, and then you don't pass just because you're a little scared or nervous or anxious, and then but you know what it is you're doing. You know what I mean? So you guys got this. Good luck on all of your tests. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down in the description below. Nah, I'm playing. Leave it down in the comments below. I reply and answer to everyone's comments. So if you have any questions, let me know. And if I can't answer them, I will find the answer to them for you, and then I will let you guys know. But as always, stay safe. Good luck. Go get your driver's license. You can do this. And then as soon as you get your driver's license, come and pick me up and take me to McDonald's or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Good luck, and we out here.